does affect legal immigration in the sense that it creates a perception, one, in the country that we're done. We just don't want to deal with immigration anymore. So you're going to immediately start getting very hawkish anti-immigration
Mm,
policies,
yeah.
right? Because people are going to be like, okay, we've had 10 million people in this country who have come here with potentially fraudulent asylum claims. We
Hmm.
have all these people here. We have all these services that are stretched thin. Why should we even continue to allow people in our country? And you can understand why that sentiment will be. Because once you have allowed all this illegal immigration, then it just all kind of falls under the perception of immigration. And
Hmm.
so people, you stop getting the support that you will normally would for legal immigration. So that's happening. I'm sure if a different, presidency is in power, you know, the legal immigration process will suffer as well
Hmm.
because there will be this perception that we need to get all these illegals out of the country before we even tackle anything. Now, in my 18 years of being a legal immigrant, one of the challenges that I had was the fact that legal immigration happened to be like the ugly stepchild of the immigration process. All the advocacy, all the money, all the momentum, all the public, the news, everything focused on the plight of illegal immigrants. And many
Yeah.
times I would look to my wife and look to other people and say, "What about us? We're here, we're legal, we have paid taxes, we're not doing things under the table, we have social security numbers, we have children here, we've purchased homes, we've done all these things,
Yeah.
and we seem to not have a path to citizenship. And every time we hear about immigration on TV, on the news, by Congress, all we hear is a path to citizenship for illegal immigrants.
Hmm.
And so it 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 hurts legal immigration because legal immigration becomes the, like I said, ugly stepchild that
Hmm.
gets ignored when all the advocacy is on the side of the illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
So that's the other part of how it affects legal immigration.
Well, and I have friends that, who are immigrants similar to you, and they've commented on that process of it feels like I have less rights going through the legal process than illegal immigrants do
And
because
I'll give you
they're
a sense.
expected to do the right thing and they're expected to obey the rules to stay in the
Exactly.
country.
And one sense of that is, as a legal immigrant, I was here as a student,
Mm.
and as a person on a student visa, I was not allowed to work off campus. I was limited to working 20 hours a week.
Yeah.
And it was strict. It was so strictly enforced
Hmm.
that you dared not break that rule. You could only work 20 hours a week on campus. I was married. My wife
Hmm.
had a degree, a bachelor's degree, but she was not allowed to work under any circumstances. So here I
Yeah.
was, married to my wife, also, had a kid, two kids in college, and guess what? I could only work 20 hours a week on campus, which meant that the most I could earn per hour was like $9. And that was when I was in my senior year.
Yeah.
When we got married, I was earning $7.25. And that was all I could do.
Hmm.
And so to think that we had all these rules, and then even after I was done with college, I was limited to working only in the industry in which I got my degree.
Yeah.
So if I had some epiphany to go and open a business, or I had an idea to do something else because I had gotten a degree in IT, I could not go anywhere else. So I was stuck in
Yeah.
one line of work. And then once you start your legal immigration process, another limitation that they put on you is if you change your job and your responsibilities change, you have to restart the process all over again. So, as a legal immigrant, sometimes they would give you a promotion at work, and you're like, sorry, I can't take the promotion because if I take the promotion, my responsibilities will change significantly, which will force me to restart my entire legal immigration process. And I'm already waiting 2 years, 3 years for that
Hmm.
process to go. So, we will refuse promotions, we will refuse opportunities, we will be paid less than we are worth
Hmm.
just to go through the legal process. All the while, the people who are here illegally have no restrictions whatsoever
Yeah.
because if they can find an employer to pay them under the table, or if they can start a business, you know, they can earn money. And in most cases, they can earn money under the table, which means they're not getting taxed.
Mhm.
They don't have to pay any of the taxes, and they can roam free around the country without
Yeah.
any restrictions whatsoever.
Mhm.
And then those who are here legally, in order to remain legal, have to
Mhm.
adhere to all these rules and regulations. So it's like a bizarre world
Yeah.
where good is bad, bad is good, and evil is rewarded, and those who choose to follow the law
Mhm.
seem to be penalized for following
Yeah.
the law.